Hello.
Hi.
We're coming back. And I got a cute dog. Look at this, guys. This cute
It
dog.
is a pretty cute dog.
It's hard to tell how cute she is because she's wearing a cone. But I promise she's really cute. And she's a tiny, tiny dog. Wow. Why don't you recap what just happened?
So, Ram,
Oof.
you're dead.
Yeah, yeah, right. I'm just no, so
A black arrow goes straight through the horse into you, launches you off the horse, and hits you on the
So-
ground, way short of your mark.
cool. Gonna armor that down. To level 3 harm. Sounds like.
Yep, starts at 4, so it becomes 3.
And then rather than resist that down to 2, I'm actually going to resist not getting there in time.
Okay, so you have level 3 harm.
Yes.
This means that you cannot take actions without anyone's help. I'm just
Or
letting you know.
pushing myself.
Okay.
So prowess resist. Bonus die because stuff. I'm a stoic Barton. Nice. I do not take any stress. That's helpful here, actually. I could have chommed off that if I rolled poorly again. So now that I've resisted, which so I think the black arrow goes still through her, and it just doesn't hit her heart immediately or whatever was gonna fucking happen. She's still conscious for the most part, and I am going to push myself. So what I think happens is literally the horse kind of actually how exactly. Maybe it's that writing training that actually gets her in time, because I think maybe it's the first shot misses and she has to shoot a second time, and that is and what you said pretty much happens, but she actually does get there because she dodged the first shot.
Okay. I think what we can say, if this is okay with you, and
Sure.
again, feel free, is that you jerk the horse's head to the side, so instead of this going straight through the horse, it clips it, and you see that black sizzle, and it hits you, but it hits you in your armor.
Yeah.
Not because I'm trying to be extra mean, but I believe only our sniper has ever dodged an arrow from the archer. So
Fair enough. I'm okay with that. As long as I get there in time. Now that I am there, I would like to push myself to act even in spite of my injuries.
all right.
And I would like to anchor and fight these motherfuckers.
All right. You're still outnumbered. And they're
That's okay.
heavy mounted cavalry. What's your weapon?
Flail.
That's pretty good. Awesome. So what you're trying to do is hold their cavalry here. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a skirmish roll. It is
Cool.
desperate, but
These are okay things. Just in case I survive, marking my desperate XP. Yeah. So desperate. I cannot think of a devil's bargain. This is one of the things about this game sometimes. Sometimes you're in such a bad situation, it's hard to make it worse for yourself.
yeah, it is a tough one.
Yeah, it's okay. Standard effect? Limited?
I think it's standard because your goal isn't to kill them. Your goal is just to hold them here.
Sure.
So yeah, you're not trying to win. You're trying to just stop them from chasing.
Cool. Let's see. 5.
All right. So here's the good news. I'll give you the good news. You succeed in keeping them here, which means that everyone's got all of their your setup action works. So you're not going down
That's
yet.
good.
That's all good. Here's the bad news. You die in the process.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take level 4 harm.
Yeah.
As essentially you're swinging this flail and you're burying it in the armor of these horses, and you see the first spear go through you and the second spear go through you, and they basically got shields and spears, and they're just doing a circle around you, just looking for where the shots go in, and periodically you'll see them part, and somebody will rush in with a lance. So
So
yeah, you're just gonna have giant black spears all through you.
So actually, not today probably couldn't save me. Actually, I was thinking about it. I'm already at level 3 harm, so it level not today pushes from level 4 to level 3.
Yes, the medic cannot save you from this because you took level 3 harm. You didn't test it to 2.
Yeah, because I would have probably not gotten there in time to do the roll anyways if it went that way. But yeah, that these are all things. But I stall them is what I'm hearing, correct?
Yeah, success.
Cool.
You're gonna die doing this.
I'm
What about the rest of you?
okay with that.
I mean, is there anything we can? I think maybe valiantly we're gonna try to help you out.
Okay.
I mean, like even if it's in vain.
It's not in vain. There is a trick you could use here.
You can take harm for me.
Yes, you could protect. You can die instead.
I mean, if one of the rookies does that, then I could save them, theoretically.
Also true.
Then we're not charging out, though. Then we're all just jumping off horses.
Well, not necessarily.
Correct.
You could grab and go.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna come in there.
You're gonna take the harm.
Yeah, this is my moment.
So, god.
So let's Ram.
describe-
No. Ram, let's pause you for a second. Let's take a look at this other thing. The camera like pans over, and we see all of you on horses coming in, right? So like it's the 4 remaining rookies and the medic. And are you folks like in a wedge formation? Are you trying to like just run by them? Are you trying to run through them? What's the plan here?
The plan, I think, is to we want to get past, and if we can take any out in the process, then fantastic. But it's more important to go fast and get to the other side before they can organize.
Awesome. So which we'll get to, but it sounds like Eric is peeling off. And the thing that you need to stop, Eric, is the person with the lance running the heavy armor through. So if you want to protect them, yes, you can actually take a shot.
I want to take the shot, and then he does what he's going to do to help before we do the final maneuver. Before we get to that,
so I have to tell you this thing though. When you protect someone, you take the harm for them, right? So just because you're taking a shot, like if you want to take a shot to protect, it's doable, but then the harm will come in a different format. Like, for example, the Black Archer could lose an arrow. So if you folks negotiate how you want fictionally to do this, I'll agree to it. Just...
I think I'm just going to take the lance.
Do you just like veer?
I think I'm just going to like rear up the horse, and it just impales the horse and me and saves the heavy.
Can I grab Alice and pull onto the horse with me?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. If the
other 2 rookies are sharing a horse, and I pull her onto.
Yes and yes.
Or like you tell them like let's go kind of thing. Yeah.
Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any stress remaining?
Oh hell yeah.
If you wish, I will allow you to posthumously assist an action if you want. So we're just going to describe this like, Eric, you take level 4 harm, you die. Yeah. Do you want to test it down, armor it, anything, or is this just like, what do you cry out?
No, I'll definitely armor it. My horse is dead for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I will, because actually I have plenty of armor here. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to blade it as best I can. But I'm definitely still getting impaled, but maybe this doesn't go as far.
Okay.
We could double up, yeah.
All right. Alice, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. I always forget with heavy armor / fitted armor. Does it technically have 2 uses, or is it like? Okay, I could have just armored it twice. Then I'm down. It's okay.
But you did not.
No,
so
I forgot. I always forget heavy armor.
I'm going.
It's okay. This is kind of cool, actually. I'm kind of cool with this, anyways. It's fine.
That's fine. Right. Well, here's the thing: is that I could totally have heavy armor. And so I think I'm going to use that. And what this looks like is that because I reared up, it goes through like my leg, like my calf instead of my body. So I'm cool. Yep. I'm cool with that. But I'm going to use all of my armor to do that essentially.
Okay. So you take level 4 harm. You said you have heavy armor?
Yeah. So I'm going to spend
That means that you're going to be down to level 2 harm. Are you resisting further, or are you just? Is that it?
No, then I'm also going to resist with prowess.
Prowess resist away.
Would this be considered a desperate?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay. Hey, I just wanted to ask, and you know what? I'm Zemyati. I'm bold and tough. So let's do it. Yeah, and I roll a 5, of course, so I get any stress.
it's 1 stress.
I can roll 5 dice and not get a 6. Looking at our heavy. All right, that's fine.
We have rolled 13 dice before, not
I know.
a 4.
I have lost all abilities to roll d6s. Okay.
5 is good. It's 1 stress.
Yeah, so I'll take that stress. And so what this looks like is, so I resist it. So maybe it just destroys my armor like on my leg. But like, so I have to like, and I have to like reach down and like declamp my armor because it's like went through my armor but missed my leg and it's like pinned to the horse. And so like I'm like stuck on the horse. It's like falls over. And so I'm just like frantically trying to get this armor off.
So
right?
I believe you still do take 1 harm.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. What I mean, would that be like bruised or trapped or something like that?
Cut leg. Yeah.
Cut. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with having a.
I mean,
level
it's bleeding. Your shin is messed up, but you actually somehow did not die horribly from this.
Yeah. Well, good job, everybody.
Awesome.
All right, yeah. So I saved our heavy
for the moment.
Well,
so let's rewind here. So like you peel off from the main group. You rush in. The heavy's like trying to hold as hard as they can. They're about to die. Alice, does Ram like close their eyes at the last minute, or do you try and like, are you planning to crawl up that spear towards someone?
No. The plan was like fucking closing her eyes. Are you kidding me? No, the plan was like in her head. It was like they're gonna stab me through the heart. I'm gonna do the whole fucking Urukai like pull myself on your spear, then headbutt him. Like that's the idea.
So you're braced. You're ready. You've got like some spears through you already, right? Like you're prepared to die here. When all of a sudden there's this like. Nay, and the crazy Zemyati rookie totally like comes in front of you, spear goes through leg, falls off the horse, but the horse like takes 3 steps forward and falls over dead. But the rookie is still alive, and you see that. What are the rest of you doing? I heard plans to go and snatch people up and ride off with them.
Yeah, I think the 2 of us who are not doubled up on horses are going to become encumbered as we grab 1 each of our downed comrades.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you're on horses and you're controlling horses and you're trying to do a drive-by pickup. Mm-hmm. That is a maneuver roll.
Yep.
I can lead the group if you want, because I don't have a lot. I have 1 stress.
And you are good at horses, so you know how to do this.
Yes.
That makes sense.
All right.
If somebody gets me, I don't have a horse, so I don't know if I'm fictionally positioned to actually help at all in this.
So
I mean,
we can have an arm up, getting ready to get grabbed.
So you can also help by more helping get me up, because I can't do stuff without assistance, and I don't have stress to push myself.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I will totally. I'll be doing that. I mean, my maneuvers too. So like, no wait, but then I don't want to leave you here. So you know what? Fuck it.
I'm grabbing her anyway.
Yeah, we're each.
I'm going for her rather than you because you decided to go in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna go for you though, because I said nobody else is dying today, so don't make me a liar.
Oh, let's try.
I mean, if Ram makes me a liar, that's fine because she's higher up the totem pole. But if you make me a liar, then I look bad.
All right.
Damn rookies. So risky standard or desperate or.
You know, I would give you a risky standard roll normally because you're not trying to attack anyone. You're just trying to do a kind of a drive-by. But I think it's desperate because that archer is still on the field. Nobody's distracted her and she's knocking a second arrow.
Okay, so desperate standard?
Yeah.
All right, I can't push myself during a group action, can I?
You can push yourself. You cannot assist somebody else in the group.
Well, I'm not doing that anyway, right? Because I'm just pulling her on. It's just an action that I'm doing, part of the maneuver.
Yeah. So, but you can push yourself for that.
So
you can push yourself for a die if you want.
What? 2 stress extra die?
Okay. That is correct.
Can I take a devil's bargain of damage to myself?
Holy crap.
Well, shit. I guess I won't.
I like to imagine she's standing on the horse and she's riding
Take
by.
a stress for me being bad at dice.
Nah.
It's okay.
2 stress, you said?
Just one.
Just 1.
So I'm gonna take a stress to wait. Am I actually taking a stress to assist Alice here, or no? Or assist
No, just
it's because you're getting lifted.
yeah. Your fictional position is that whole like one arm over the shoulder carry. You know, you've seen this in movies, I'm sure.
Okay.
And all right. So, Ginge, this is your moment. Your rookie's on fire here. Now, mind you, you've got an archer that doesn't miss, that has arrows that catapult people out of their seat and 20 yards back, right? So, like, you're running right into fire. Admittedly, though, her aim is a little questionable because she's got the 2 hounds still attached to her, right? She's like aiming here.
She doesn't have
but,
eyes.
like, she doesn't have eyes. Yeah, her
So-
face is completely bound in black cloth.
Yeah.
But like you are somehow going to ride in to 5 armed, well-trained knights that are a higher tier in class than you, and an archer that doesn't miss, and somehow get your heavy out and not die and not lose your horse and not get hit. So you tell me what that looks like. 'Cause
I like to think she like, because these things are all like
Good.
around them. She's like, and they like all start to come over to her, and she just picks it up, hops on like her knee, like I said, and just goes around them because like the horse is obviously faster as a distraction and grabs them.
awesome.
Grabs her real quick.
Cool.
And then I'm coming up behind and grabbing the other rookie, since they at least have, a free hand and don't require assistance as this goes by.
Please tell me you do like a Matrix lean to dodge the fucking black arrow that comes at you too. Like,
Well, she put her pack that was on the side, like of the horse. She picks it up and puts it on her back. So if she gets shot, it would go through like the books and all the stuff that she has in her her pack.
Oh,
That's
that
awesome.
thing,
Back shield.
that thing was Jesus.
Awesome. It's like improv armor.
Yeah, she's like, "That's all I got."
Super cool. So yeah, there's some book rotting with blackness from these arrows. All right, so now that everyone's on horses, you folks are gonna have to make one last roll to try and get some distance on these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
I can't lead another maneuver. I have 2 stress left until I'm. I guess I could take 2, and then on 3, I'm out.
Yeah, but
you die.
You're not guaranteed to only take 3. You also have rookie's trauma; they die.
So who's
Eric, what are you? Sorry, blanking on name.
Alex.
Alex, what are you on stress wise?
I got 2 more stress before I go over.
Should we all roll
mean-
separately?
I'll take a trauma.
This is a group action.
I'll take a trauma. I'm in the best shape. If I take a trauma, I don't die. But if we fuck up, I will take a trauma. And I think that's kind of appropriate. Like,
Yeah, I think it
leading
makes
everyone
sense.
out of here, if I wind up with a trauma, I think that makes sense. So, it's like, go, and let's go.
Someone will need to spend a stress to assist me so I can participate.
I'll spend
Not-
it. Oh,
I mean, you're not.
actually. You don't need to mechanically assist. Somebody just needs to have you be.
Okay. Oh, never mind. We're
Yeah.
good.
you're with the only person who, not the only person, one of the only people who's like trained in horses. So if I fuck this up,
Yeah, of
We're all
course.
fucked.
Take that stress.
okay, it's fine.
Of course, I roll a 1.
Of course, I rolled a 1.
That's trauma already.
It all comes down to
That's a 4.
Ginga here. All right.
Eric,
So here's the good news.
I
thought it was
Four,
I thought I was helping you, Alice.
No, you just roll separate. I'm being assisted by like the horse and stuff. I'm good.
6.
The horse is like, I got you.
Oh! The last die of the roll. How many dice is that? Like 8, 9?
Yeah, it was a bunch.
I was gonna be like,
Fine.
cool. So yeah. So
First 6 of the night,
6.
everybody.
3 rookies die. But I guess no rookies die. So Alex, how do you keep the rookies from dying? You guys are in a weird position, right? So like on one hand, you're doubling up on horses, which is bad. But on the other hand, they're in heavy plate and heavy armor with like barding. Their horses aren't designed for like long area pursuit. So how do you keep everyone from either taking a couple arrows as they go out, or basically just keep them together and like the horses not falling over dead before you outpace them?
Take a drink first.
When you roll a 6, you take a drink.
You know, I think I'm thinking of like if I'm like inspirational here or just like tactical.
Both are good. Or maybe it could even
honestly-
just be knowledge of horse.
Honestly, Strash, I really think it's just that. It's knowledge and just fucking dumb luck. Just absolute, just pure dumb luck here that there's no reason why we should have. It's just one of those things that work.
I totally see this as like I've pulled you up on my horse, and to do it, you're in front of me, and I'm like giving the go order, but you take the reins.
Okay.
And you're the one actually like get to the front and get down and find a
Leading the
path.
actual like horse charge.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, no, that's obviously that's what I do. It's like I think it's just like this. Something just clicks in my brain like I was supposed to be doing this, and I just was doing it like before you even ordered it. And
I
so
totally
then it's
feel
kind of
that.
worked out
Like,
that way.
Like I'm like go go go, and you're like you
already
just
gone.
yeah you're leading my horse
Yeah.
as I'm giving the order. It's already moving.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Well, I trauma, so that's great.
It's cool though, because I think that's the end of the mission.
Man, I was hoping I had trauma, kind of, so I get that XP, but it's okay. We're good.
You were a badass, though.
Yeah.
You survived the mission. That's an XP.
It's fair.
It's true.
The
So
most
I think
important XP, one could argue.
everyone is segueing into XP, so we're going to do XP. I just want to wrap this up by saying it's a harrowing day
Yeah.
to get back. You folks have been up for 24 hours when the chase begins, and you have to ride for almost a full day more. Maybe not all the horses make it, and you know that they pursue you all the way to the view of the walls. So apparently they're sore about something.
Weird.
Eric, I have just one thing to ask you. Can you give me one detail about I have the name here, one second. About Canonia. Some physical traits or something that like everyone noticed about her a lot.
Oh yeah. Okay. Of course, I already closed out my rollable table.
Just out of the air. Could be like a platinum blonde hair. Could be a tattoo. Could be whatever.
I think Canonia always had a this very bright blue scarf. Sort of like a what do you call the thing that you would wear in what like the special force Middle East like groups would wear. I don't know what you call it. I'm sorry, I blanked.
Like a cravat or like a
not a cravat. The
An
I know what
ascot?
you're talking about.
kifya, like an ascot. Yeah, like is it a kifya? What is it? It's the like a decorative blue scarf.
I picture that now flapping.
I just don't remember what. Yeah.
climbing, like the tower thing.
Oh
and, like,
yeah.
So like when she falls, it's
So-
like flowing.
So- Yeah, so I
Okay,
think the honorary funeral or whatever is like that gets laid on top of the grave or whatever, or like staked in with a spear.
One of the rookies grabbed it when
Yeah.
she fell.
Yeah, exactly.
they call it a soldier's cross or something.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Secondary mission.
Engagement rolls.
Yeah, let's
All right.
let's do this.
No big deal, everybody. No big deal. We got this. Okay.
I'm sure it's
So
fine.
just as a quick reminder, this is the mission for Green Dawn,
Mhm.
right?
It's Blader's cooking something up in an old logging camp is the mission.
Yes.
Go
It's scouting
find out
mission.
what that is.
And
Don't die.
just as a reminder, our scout and sniper are both on this mission.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
As well as the rest of Lion Squad.
Abs.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, before we do that, I'm sorry. I am a bad GM. Let's rewind for just 1 second before we do that. Everybody should do XP.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Okay.
just survived a traumatic mission. You might as well get your cookies.
Brilliant. I'll start, I guess.
Ah.
I survived. So that's good. I marked desperate action that I took. Did I help my squad through medical knowledge or emotional comfort? Squad, what do you think?
I mean, you saved one of the rookies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Emotional comfort.
I mean, I did like when everyone was. I mean, is I don't know. I kind of feel like I did, but I can't. I also can't like point to a specific way that I did.
I have one idea. If you would like, I can contribute.
Yeah, sure.
This is theoretically the player's moment, but the one that I remember is actually at the very, very beginning when you stabilize the troops. And
Yeah, you assisted me in
Yes.
making sure that the rookies weren't like going to freak
I
out.
totally forgot. That was at the very beginning. I totally forgot. Thank you.
I
But the
remember. but I
rookies
forgot you
remember.
I remember, but forgot you assisted me.
Thank you. Brought into play your heritage or trauma.
One for
Being
trauma?
shrewd came up, and I took a trauma. And 1 per highest threat of opponent faced.
2? I'm remembering right? 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, her being an infamous makes sense.
That makes 7. Sweet. I'm going to put 5 of those into prowess and get another prowess and then 2 more towards playbook advance.
Cool.
Awesome. Who wants to go next?
Yeah,
I
I'm
will.
taking up that shoot.
Survived. That's 1. Helped your squad through might or fortitude.
Yes, I would. Well, actually, I can't. You only get 1. I would vote for 2 though if this was standard plates, but it's not.
Thanks. Heritage or trauma. I am huge and I am stoic. And then you said 3. Cool. I advance. I'm taking hardened because stress. Give me more stress.
Awesome. Ginge?
So I did 1 desperate action. I survived.
Oh, 2
I would
desperate.
say I helped twice with the 2 times that she took her shot and then helped at the end.
Yep.
And then heritage, I would say based on my pistol, I would say at least 1 for that.
It's also vengeful and or I forget what the other one that you had was.
Vengeful, no, stern is just an extra discipline.
Yeah, so I definitely think you played up your heritage there. Like you were an all right through and through.
Yeah, and I guess kind of the comment she made, I guess, would that be 2? Or is it just a max of 1?
I think it's a max of 1 unless you have a trauma.
Okay. And then threat of opponent you said was 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So can I take the playbook advancement?
You can. What would you like to become?
Oh boy.
Oh man, a
she's
lot of people
definitely-
back at camp are going to be
I'm not gonna make you decide right this second. We will decide when you get back to camp. I'm gonna switch to Eric's XP. You totally can take the playbook advance though.
Okay.
Awesome.
I think you
Okay.
have to.
So
she
no,
can
you
dump
can-
it all into stats.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Eric.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Shrash. So the first one is I survived the mission. Pretty sure I did that. The next one is I helped my squad by staying out of the way and surviving despite odds.
Despite the odds.
Yeah, definitely
I mean,
the second.
yeah.
Quick.
I mean, other than the last part, I didn't do anything really. I know I helped with a shoot action.
There are 2 parts here. Staying out of the way, which was part the first, and surviving despite the odds, which was the end finale.
Yeah.
But the question that I have for you is, did you mark your desperate actions? Because I think you rolled 2.
No,
be
I
wrong.
only rolled 1.
Okay,
Actually.
good.
The other one was desperate resist, which I don't think counts for terms of experience. Correct?
Correct. No.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Then the next one, I brought into play my heritage. I brought in both of them. My tough because I didn't roll the resistance for the exhaustion on the march in the start, and the second one is I was cool with being cut. So tough definitely happened, and bold I was bold in resisting the leg getting jammed and all that stuff in the charge there.
Still 1
So
XP though, unless you have a
yeah,
trauma.
yeah. But I'm just so both of them happen there.
You totally did.
Oh, okay. And then per highest threat, so 3. So that my math is telling me that's 1, 2, 3, 6.
6.
Okay, cool. I'll figure out where I want to put that.
Awesome.
I'm getting back up next time I advance, but hardened is the call right now.
I think Alex is actually going to promote. Oh wait, no, I can't promote yet. I don't have
No,
enough.
you need 8 to promote.
I need 8. So okay, I can dump them all into stats, or I can.
You could put 6 in your playbook advance and then see how the next mission goes.
Usually what I try and do is put like 4, and then so you're pretty much guaranteed to advance next one, and then put the rest in the stats.
That way desperate rolls can take you over mid-mission and stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh.
Alice plays in a couple of games with me, so there's a lot of Blades hacks. You gotta min-max a little with this game.
She knows how to do it.
Although I'm not taking my advice because I really wanted that hardened. So I usually do it with rookies, especially.
But well, I mean, especially with rookies. Yeah, I can see that.
XP has been distributed.
All right, cool. Let's do the secondary mission before Ginga becomes a new playbook.
Yes. Okay. So we're going back to this. This is a scout mission, so I'll read those at the end. Before every mission, Legion loyalty, or all in the mission oaths sworn to the Legion. Yes.
Yep.
Leadership. Does any soldier distrust leadership or not fear them enough to obey orders? No, not for this one. Once again,
not for this one.
Parameters are required specialists and equipment on the mission.
Yep.
Yes, so we do not remove a die. Intel, does the commander spend 1 intel? No. Veteran, is everyone on this mission a specialist or soldier?
No.
We have rookies. Now, here are the scout mission conditionals. Speed, did the quartermaster spend horses on the mission?
No.
Stealth, is any soldier starting with a heavy load?
No.
We haven't decided that. No.
We can just say they don't, and that's okay.
Okay, so it looks like we're rolling 1 die. 2.
So the mission fails.
We failed the mission. With 3 squad members and all specialists take a level 3 wound.
Intel.
I have rolled an engagement roll of 2 for all 3 of them, or more or less.
Well,
really needed that intel.
Okay, so this is what squad? This is Lion Squad.
Yes. So 3 people die. I will tell you who dies here. Corona definitely dies. Our Aldermani. Shimya and Natana also die. So only Karoj and Favia are the 2 that live.
Well, looks like Hyena or Vulture rather is getting their replacements.
That's cool. Yeah.
Can we do that? Can we roll squads into each other?
Yes.
Yeah, it's encouraged.
Well, it's going to have yes, absolutely. It's going to have consequences, but it's
yeah.
So do you want to know what that squad? So by the way, mark level 3 harm on the sniper and the scout.
Yes.
I'll tell you what the report is that comes back. And what they tell you is that they were lucky to get out alive because Blighter herself was there.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So basically they like crept up and they saw like an overseer and it was a woman and they got closer and they saw like the seals on her gloves and stuff. And somebody made the call to like, I don't know if somebody decided to go in and try and steal something because the mission isn't to attack her. It's not even to engage. It's basically steal some stuff and look at things. So they kind of looked at things and then tried getting out. And like, you know, they're in camp a day away and they're like, yeah, we're not going to mess with that. That's, you know, just terrible. And this figure just steps into camp and goes, hello, boys. And it's Blighter. So yeah, 3 rookies die.
Yeah.
Massive harm was had by all.
Yeah.
The squad struggles back. And they're not 100% sure. Like they can't tell you what her direct plans are, but they give you some sketches. She's apparently building some sort of like siege engines. It's not 100% clear.
I have a question. My rookie, well, we all saw, all the characters saw, who went on the first mission, Crazy Eyeless Lady.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember her name, but that's what I'm calling her.
No, yeah.
Does the sniper hear about that at all?
I mean, are the rookies not going to talk about the Black Archer? Does Ram give orders before they get to camp never to say a word? Or is actually Ram doesn't have any idea. Does the doctor say that?
The doctor didn't see that archer,
So
but
how,
I guess they heard the story
I have a
of what
question.
happened.
I have a
Yeah.
question real quick, actually. How are common are debriefs common? Like how off I'm curious whether or not Ram would know the story of the Black Archer and be able to connect.
Ram is not part of the debriefs. The command squad is. So
Okay.
whoever the role of the marshal, the commander, and the quartermaster are, they're actual people. Like they exist in camp as personas. And the squads will report to them, but they decide whatever. But unless they tell you never to speak about something, people talk around camp all the time. Hey, what was that mission like? Oh my God, it was terrible, right? Like that happens all the time. So I can't think of a reason why they would want to limit information about what happened in the city mission. As a matter of fact, they want to spread it, right? Like,
yeah, that's
hey,
why I
this
was
is what
like,
hounds are like.
this is what the fucking Archer chick was.
Rumors only grow. Yeah.
And the
There
medic
was
was on that mission. I'm gonna ask this of Ginga. Do you think that the sniper's obsession was obvious enough that Green Glowing Thunder would realize that they're damn lucky that she was on the other mission and we should not speak about, we should keep this on the DL?
I think,
or at least make that recommendation to the brass.
you can make the recommendation. I don't know that she wouldn't eventually hear anyway, just because of the talk.
Hopefully,
but
after we
depends.
move on.
So she led the mission, right? The sniper led that mission.
Yeah.
So it's based on whether your character would think that she went after this person because they were shooting at our rookies and yourself, who were all injured. She went after them and killed that archer.
It's whether or not you think that was like
she didn't really go crazy. She was just like, and we're done. Let's go home, guys. Like, she didn't look crazy. So if you wouldn't have noticed that, then probably
I'm gonna say because they're shrewd, they picked up on it.
Okay.
In that case, would you have recommended to Ram to not talk about that? Because if
we need to tell. We need to tell
brass,
the command,
obviously.
them. But yeah, I think there's definitely there's some moment when we I don't know, stop to pee or whatever, when we're not going galloping full tilt for our lives, that Green Glowing Thunder is going to turn to Ram and be like, that archer, I'm afraid we're going to lose the sniper if she finds out about this.
Raises an
real
eyebrow.
pissed if she finds out.
Yeah. Great Fading Wake was, well, I'm just going to say I'm pretty sure it's the same archer that we fought before, only last time she was alive. And if Great Fading Wake finds out that she didn't accomplish what she set out to accomplish, she may go finish the job.
Tell the rookies not to say anything then. Shrugs, leaves. It's like...
Well, I'm like, we need to tell them that together as the specialists.
Okay, so she doesn't know. For now.
For now. Yeah.
As long as the rookies obey.
I mean, that's the question.
She's already back, saw a bunch of rookies die and is scarred. So
yeah, so you're gonna take level 3 harm, and it's probably from some alchemicals. So maybe maybe scars, like actual scars.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to decide where they are and what they look like. It's totally up to you. I'm not gonna.
I have a suggestion for you if you would like, because it's such a good image.
sure.
You already have one eye. You could totally have alchemical burns on that side of your face.
But the eye survived because
Yeah, like the eye is
Because
fine, but like you can like
Oh.
there's like a little
Yeah,
bit
I'm
of like
thinking she
flesh
has,
missing
like-
right here, so you can see more of the eye than you used to be able to, and
Yeah.
like things like that.
I'm thinking she has like really long hair and she just now parts it differently and puts it over that eye to kind of hide it.
It's also kind of amazing if you have like hair over one eye and it's just like glowing behind it or something.
Yep. She's got her hair in a bun and then like one huge strand of hair covering her disfigured, now
It's just-
disfigured face.
Occasionally, when you get ready to shoot, there's just like a thwah. Like,
Awesome.
all right, cool. Sweet. So mission's done, and now we do some stuff. Step 1, bookkeeping. If any soldiers died on mission, apply the morale penalty. You folks have
4.
lost 4 rookies, so that's -4 morale.
Yep.
We need to recruit some fucking rookies.
Number 2. Time passes. The undead advance clock goes up by 1. The pressure goes up by 1, and 1 food must be consumed.
So, that's a problem.
Oh,
We don't have any
Tell us.
food. Well, no,
No
I can spend my supply to make it food. How does that work?
so this time, this is a learning moment. So I'm not going to penalize you this time, but you have to do that during your downtime phases. You have to do acquire actions in order to get food. However, if you need to
Okay.
take additional actions, it costs you essentially 2 supply because you have to spend a supply to get an extra action. So if you want to acquire food, spend a supply and acquire the food.
Yes. So,
You're in Plainsworth, which is really good for food, by the way. It means, so let me double check the assets rating of Plainsworth real quick for you. I think it's 2 and then plus 1d for food and horses. So you would roll 3 dice.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, 3d fortune roll for food.
Oh, wait, there's a fortune roll button. What am I thinking?
Get us that food.
Gets food. Five.
All right, so you get 1 brace of food.
That's
End
good
of turn.
enough.
That's
Yeah,
it.
if I'd realized that that's how it worked, I would have done it at the time. But all I remember is someone said that I could do this thing, and I didn't
not a problem.
ask as to how.
It's important for the quartermaster to kind of plan ahead. It's like a resource management game. So
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with doing it this time. Just in the future, that's
Yeah.
when it's done. So we'll just carry that
Sure.
forward. All right, cool. So food acquired. Mark off 1 food, please.
Done.
Awesome. So the Legion doesn't starve, and I don't have to give you another morale penalty.
Enough of those.
Yeah, it's a rough round. All right, cool. And then we do mission rewards and mission penalties. Mission rewards. You successfully completed 1 mission. You get a brace of horses, and you get +1 supply.
Sweet.
You have failed the other mission, which I believe is pressure.
Pressure, yeah.
So your pressure
So,
should be
3.
Yeah. All right. Let me close out some of these, and I'm gonna advance time. 1 second.
I just want to brace you all. It's going to be a bit of a mad dash from here on out, just so you future note.
You're only at 5 time at the moment.
Oh, yeah, but we're rolling 3 pressure this time.
Uh-huh. All right. So that said, we're gonna do the let's do it back at camp scene. And then we'll actually no, I know what this is.
We also have whisper stuff, right?
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
for the
That'll happen
record-
after this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Cool.
Go ahead.
I was going to add that our morale, if I've been keeping track correctly, has gone down by 4.
6. It's at 6.
Mhm.
All right, so you're in the mid-tier region. Let me get your pick a good back at camp scene. Oh yeah. It's totally this one. So I think you folks get back, right? And remember, like all of the Render's troops followed you into the side of the walls, right?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
see them kind of like look at the walls and they stop, and you get this like as you're riding away and making your mad dash towards the gates and getting inside the city walls, you hear the same laughter you heard from the cliff top. And there's just a moment when, like, we're talking within 8 hours of you folks getting back to camp. You start talking about the debrief. Everyone's still having their day-to-day actions. The officer brings horses, and he's thanking you so much for like taking like he hears your stories, and he like sees the shape that you're in, right? And he's like, I'm so glad my daughter wasn't out. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not glad that you're hurt, but I'm really glad that my daughter's not hurt. And like all of this is going on when an army of undead hits this town. And I'm not talking like 50. I'm talking like hundreds. And it gets real ugly. Like they breach the walls, and for a second it looks like everyone's about to die. And then all of a sudden Alana's there, and she's just a whirlwind. Like she like leaps, and it's almost like gravity doesn't affect her the same way it does everyone else. And then her like spear just turns into a blur, and she goes like right through like one of their like command squads. And you just see her like fighting until the point where they like break around her, and then she like runs back for the wall, throws her spear halfway up, jumps up, grabs it, and like leaps to the top of this like 14-foot wall. And it's just like you manage to push them back. But the commander knows, like right now, that there is no more staying here. You have to move because this place is about to get wiped out. And so the back at camp scene is, what do all of you want to do? Whether as like one of the troops that you've played, or maybe like one of the leadership, is there anything you do other than pack your stuff up, put it in a duffel bag, load up on the carts, and GTFO?
Yeah. Let me look real quick.
I've got an idea, but I'm trying to think of what character this would be as.
Cool. Yeah, totally. Like, is there someone in town you warn? Do you talk to the town council? Do you just ignore everybody? Because you made some promises about defending the town while you're here and everything, and now you're just like, peace.
I don't think we did promise that. I think we went back on that idea, didn't we?
I mean, we were going to promise that, but then they were like, I don't know, you're kind of, I don't think we really want your protection. We got town guards, and now we're gonna be like, you said you didn't want our protection, so I'm so sorry you're all dead. But I definitely think that someone goes for Milla. But who that is, I'm not 100% sure yet. But that's definitely what I
come
think.
with us.
Yeah, like it's like you're coming with us. Like whether they become a rookie or they're just a follower, a camp follower, whatever.
It'd be so good if she became a rookie, though.
Yeah.
Listen, with how many rookies we go through, maybe we leave her alone.
No,
you can go to her father and tell him to pack up his stuff and head for the hills. Like I don't know, it's totally up to you folks.
Yeah, I mean at the very least I warn them. And I'm like, we're moving. You can come with us, or you can go, but you can't stay here. Not if you want to live.
So who is this? Is this your doctor? Is this your
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is who it is. I mean, I think it is my doctor. I like the idea of he went on this mission partly like he volunteered. He didn't have to go because he wanted to make sure that that it was taken care of and she was safe. And so when this goes down, he's gonna go back and make sure that she can get out, even if it means that he is like late to muster to be with the rest of everybody else, because he's a little reckless. And by that I mean that's what trauma I took.
Nice, I take it. So are you telling them that they can come with you, or are you telling them to pack up their stuff and leave? I ask because it is also a little reckless to bring strangers on the road when your food supplies are a little bare and you're adding mouths for no reason.
I mean, he's gonna say he's gonna invite them, but he's like saying either way you need to leave, but Milla, come with me.
Okay.
And if they refuse, that's fine. But yeah, he's a little reckless, and he should know this is a bad idea, but he doesn't care.
I'm going to make a really quick fortune roll for Mila. I think she rolled a crit. So I think she looks at the doctor and says, "No, I have to defend my people. If we're going to go into the mountains and we're going to leave our home behind, we need to buy the retreat as much time as we can." And she says that she wants to stay here.
Damn, I expected the opposite. Interesting.
I was checking to see how like firm she is in her resolve. And like we established already that she really wants to be a guardsman, but her dad doesn't want her to be. And I think that this is like when she realizes the reality of what it means to be a guard. It's not to like, it's not to just wear the pretty armor and like be able to like maybe get free drinks at bars for your service, or like occasionally fight mountain bandits where like you outnumber them and you have walls. It's to die for your people, right? And she crit on that roll, so
she's got I think like when she says that and like he nods just like with a little bit of respect, and
sorry,
he kind of like gives her a nod with a little bit of respect, like you would have done well in the Legion.
If that is the end of that, I have a scene.
Who are you talking to? And as who?
I'm playing as the commander.
Oh, okay.
I'm.
What's the commander look like? We've never seen.
I was about to say. So I think there's a Nyati. I think their name is Elia. Like, anyways, though, like I'm actually like she has like shock white hair that's like cut very very short, like bright red cloak, full armor, sword on hilt, like sword on like belt, like all that stuff. And I think she has like a big scar like right here, like that's going across half her face, because I think she didn't like. Obviously, the commander wasn't always the commander. They were a legionnaire at some point.
Clearly.
But yeah, so I'm going to go talk to the fucking leaders of Plainsworth to tell them to fucking get out while they can.
Awesome. What does that look like? Is it a lot of yelling? Is it like a quiet but firm tone? Is it just I've said my piece, goodbye now, I'm going back to my troops?
It's so like in my head, this isn't the first time they've had this conversation, because I think Elia's been trying to convince these people that they've needed to leave since they got here, and they're like, if you want, you can. We're going, like, it's very much like, okay, the time for me being nice about this over. Your city's going to die. You're going to die if you stay here. Choose now. I do not have time to care anymore. This is your last chance. So it's like very much just, we're going to Westlake. That's our goal. We will, if you wish to march with us, we will keep a firm pace, but if you can keep up, you're welcome to join, type deal.
Okay. Unfortunately, packing up a city takes a lot longer than packing up a
pretty much it's more like anyone that can leave by the time we're leaving, feel free to follow, type deal. Not like we're gonna stay here and wait. It's
cool. So give me a 3-die roll, like a 3d6 for me.
Sure. 5.
Cool. So yeah, I think they nod. You have convinced them. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to do this as the GM in order to make the world work. You folks leave, and you can see that the city is. They do their job. They send out some town criers. They tell everyone that they should pack up and go. But when the legion's ready to leave, the only people marching with you are the elders with their like money and their horses and their like retinue. So like you don't actually get like the whole town going with you.
It's okay.
Yeah. All right.
She said her piece and did what she could.
Ginge, Eric, where do we see one of your characters doing a thing?
I would see Vex while all this is going on, just kind of sitting up top, nursing some alcohol. She's taken quite a bit of harm, and she doesn't have the patience for this shit right now. So she's just sitting up on one of the balconies or on one of the roofs or something with her gun, with her bag, which is all she carries with her. She doesn't need anything else. She's just got her bag on her side. She's laying down on one of the rooftops and just kind of looking through her scope, just kind of checking everything out. If she can, if there's someone coming over the wall, she'll try to take a shot, but she's just kind of hanging out, waiting until the rest of the group is ready to go. And then once they are, she'll hop down, help anyone she can, and then get out.
Cool.
Side note, at some point, we don't know, I think, like, fucking Ram joins you to just drink on the rooftop. Like, doesn't say anything, just sits there.
Cool beans. Eric?
Yeah, Alex is definitely resting up in a tent or like off on like a supply crate or something like that, just smoking something from their pipe, and in one hand, like holding it, letting the smoke go out, and the second one they're holding a real like crumpled up old novel, like a real thick book, but in a travel size, but it's very thick, and it's some sort of like heavy Dostoevsky-esque novel about like crime and punishment and stuff like that. It's just reading it as a token from home.
Sounds great. All right, awesome. So that's our back at camp scenes. I think we should perhaps take our break, and then we'll do some campaign actions, buy stuff, and advance.
Sounds good
cool?
to me.
Cool.
All right, let's get us over to the break screen.